Hello everyone, Kieran here, Magical Traveller. I hope you're well. So, just coming to you live from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, or not quite yet, but we will be soon. So I'm just going to show you now what this looks like. So it's in a slightly different place if you've been to it in Walt Disney World. It is located actually in Disneyland Park here. So you do get to it a little bit differently as well, and the entryway looks a bit different. So we are just kind of on the tail end of Frontierland. And Galaxy's Edge is kind of wraps around, I guess, Frontierland here. So here we are now, just at the entranceway to Galaxy's Edge. Which, for those of you that don't know, Galaxy's Edge is basically the Star Wars themed land in both Walt Disney World and here in Disneyland in California. It's huge, it's a ridiculously large part of the park, and it's really cool. You get to go on kind of two different Star Wars adventures. One I'll show you when we get to it, we're about to head towards it now, and one we've made a reservation for, called Rise the Resistance, which is the headline attraction for this land. Now, we do have to use a virtual queue here in Disneyland, so you have to basically make a reservation for it at either 7 o'clock or midday, and unfortunately it is down to the luck of whether you can actually get on or not. So you do have to be lucky to kind of get onto it. Now, Walt Disney World is running a similar system. You can walk up to it in Walt Disney World if you wanted to, so you can just go in the line and wait, if you are lucky enough, the line is open, and then wait for a reservation. So this is where we're heading towards later on. This is as close as you can get to it without the reservation. So that's the Rise of Resistance entrance. And then just to show you what it looks like kind of around Galaxy's Edge. So here you can see some spaceships, you can see an X-Wing there. Now, Rise of Resistance has been down for a couple of hours, which is why it's quite busy. So everybody who did have had a reservation is heading towards it now to kind of get on it, which is what we're doing. But our window is in, say, another 45 minutes. So we're going to go to the other attraction here, which is what we're walking towards. So the storyline of the land is you're on a planet called Batuu, and this is where the Resistance and the First Order are kind of at loggerheads with each other. So we're in kind of the Resistance part of the planet now, and we'll just be heading over now to kind of the middle section where the original settlers of the planet are, and then heading over into the First Order base. How cool is this? This is awesome. Now when you get to this point, you can take two directions. You can either go on through here to the bazaar, where there's loads of different shops so you can buy Star Wars themed items, or you can kind of skip that and go around the outside edge here. Now we're going to go through the marketplace just so you can see what it looks like. You'll see tons of like smaller shops dotted along each side of it, but it's really cool. The creature shop where you can buy kind of loads of different Star Wars creature soft toys. And then that's the toy maker, so you can buy lots of kind of toys. The great thing is the storyline on it is the toys are actually made for the people on the planet. So if you look at the back, you can see them. They all look a little bit more handmade and then so you can buy clothing and merchandise like that. And then straight ahead then as well, you've got Ronto Roasters. Which is where you can get a really cool item called the Ronto wrap, which is like a hot dog sauce in a pita wrap. And you can see now this is the droid, you'll see him in a second, he's helping cook the Rontos. So there he is, this little guy, works all day tirelessly. keep the Rontos turning so everyone can do their Ronto wraps.
Oh yeah, and then I was like jump to light.
And again, so there's a little bit more down there. And then this is the entrance to Doc Ondars, which is the Den of Iniquities, where you can kind of find all your Jedi and Sith merchandise in there as well. And then here you have the docking bay as well then, which is another sit down. It's not table service, it's more counter service. You can walk in there and grab a bite to eat. So you can just see the menu there briefly. All again themed to Star Wars food. But then kind of the second or the big thing that a lot of fans of Star Wars will be looking for is this over here. So this is Millennium Falcon, which how cool is that? So there is an attraction here as well where you get to pilot the Millennium Falcon, which is what everyone's getting in line for now, which is what we've come to do. I'll just take you down a bit closer now. The Millennium Falcon, and then the mountains of Black Spire Outpost, which is where we are on the planet of Batuu. And then quickly I'll just take you around the corner now. I've lost Phil, I don't know where he's gone, but I'll find him in a bit. So here on the left you can see our favourite place in Galaxy's Edge, which is Ogre's Cantina, which is a Star Wars themed bar where you get to have cocktails. You can hear DJ Rex now playing some tunes inside. It's a lot of fun. If you can get a reservation in there or join a walk of this, definitely try it. It's definitely the more adult-friendly side of Galaxy's Edge. We've spent many hours in the Florida version of this, many hours. Now, this is then where the First Order have landed, so you can see one of the First Order ships there. Every now and then you'll see kind of stormtroopers popping out, or you can see Kylo Ren. There's First Order Outpost. There again, if you wanted to get any of your First Order merchandise, that's the best place to grab it. And then this is the milk cart then as well, where you can get your blue or green milk. Now in Florida you can get it spiked, so you can have it with rum or tequila, but in Disneyland they don't allow you to do that here. So you've only got the choice between the non-spiked version. They're plant-based, so if you are vegan or vegetarian, you can have them as well. They use vegan milk. They're actually really refreshing, so it's like a frozen drink, really cool. And then hidden away somewhere here, and I have never found the entrance, I've never done the experience, but there is also the Savvy's workshop where you get to make your own lightsaber, and you get to choose what colour you want your lightsaber and make your own bespoke piece, and they give you a bit of a storyline to the history of how lightsabers are made, and also kind of how the Sith and the Jedi work with lightsabers. So that's really cool. I think it's around here somewhere, but I've never actually found it. One last time, taking you back outside to the Millennium Falcon. Oh, you're out. That's what you can see on the camera, but in the distance, Chewbacca and Rey are outside the Millennium Falcon. I guess they're getting ready to take off somewhere.
There
they are. It's Rey and Chewbacca. And this is what you'll find throughout the land. You'll see characters just randomly popping up. So guys, that's it. Welcome to Galaxy's Edge. I hope you enjoyed the video and had a nice little tour around Galaxy's Edge. If you are thinking of booking a holiday again to Disneyland or Disney World and you want to come see Galaxy's Edge firsthand, like I say, have a chat to us. We are Disney experts and we'd love to help you get here. All the best guys, bye!